Alright, so we're going to start a couple minutes early. Sorry about the bed being a little messy. I tried to clean it up a little bit. Hello, everybody. So, what's going to happen here is any of you can watch the stream. I want that to be clear. Alright, so this is a decision I came to with the members. Any of you guys can watch the stream. That's fine. But the members do pay to have a special Members Monday where only they can chat. So, what we're going to do is right now, I'm going to click the button. Hello to everybody who's saying hello to me. And I'm going to make it members only chat for right now. And again, if you want to be in the chat, that's fine. You just have to become a member. But don't forget, we do live streams a bunch of times. And that's that. I tried joining, but it didn't work. You tried the description link? I'm surprised that's not working. I'm not too sure about that, my man. Alright, so I'm gonna put members only mode on now. Alright. We should get members only mode on in like 2 seconds. There we go. Alright, members, let me see who's here. Type in the chat if you are here, my member gang. Ooh. And we'll get through your questions. Hello, Swordman. How you doing? British Random Studio. How you doing, my man? So, what we're going to do is obviously the usual Member Monday. You guys give me, your questions. I'll answer them. And we'll go through every single member that's here. Swordmaster, how you doing? We got Swordman and Swordmaster, the dynamic duo. And remember, guys, down below, we also have this stuff below, the donations and stuff. Don't worry about that. That's not really for this stream. Hello, Mason Stone. How you doing? So yes, if you want to become a member, guys, just remember, it is the link in the description. Or if you're watching this on a computer, there should be a big join button that you could just click, and you can become a member. You get the perks of Member Monday. You get the emoji, the badges like they have, and things like that. It's just a bit more eye-catching, so I can interact with you a bit more, and more so. What if Vegeta didn't kill Nappa? Well, that also begs the question of, would Nappa turn good in any way over time? Would Nappa eventually have to be killed by Vegeta, say on Namek or something, when Vegeta started to go, like, or post-Namek, when Vegeta started to become better and better of a person, and, like, a more good person? I think that's the real question we're going to have there. So, yes, we could say that. That's actually a good one. What if Vegeta didn't kill Nappa? Is a very good one for us to do a live what if about. Because if we do a live what if about what if Vegeta killed Nappa, I could draw out that little chart like I did for what if Bardock went Super Saiyan against Frieza, and we could do a live what if about it. I think that'd be great. What if Vegeta learned the truth about Planet Vegeta early? I think he always hated Frieza. He always wanted to overthrow Frieza. I don't think that made it more so, I don't think it changed his motives that much. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he would have rebelled sooner, but he would have had to get stronger anyway or find immortality anyway. So I think what we're really missing there is, the strength. How is everyone doing today? Swordman with the real good question, Swordman. I'm doing quite fine myself. I'm going to go eat after this, and then we go live on the second channel. And I've been working on some videos for this channel, too. Very excited. What if Goku could go Berserk? Do you mean like Kale's Berserker? Kale's Berserker, it seems to be weaker than Super Saiyan 2. And here's why. The Berserker Kale is stronger than Super Saiyan 1 Kale, but Super Saiyan 2 Kale is stated to be far stronger than Berserker Kale. So Berserker is actually like, almost like grade 3, but not losing speed. So Super Saiyan 2 is still stronger than it, so it doesn't really change much for Goku. He would just have a big buff boy body, which we've seen before with Goku going grade 3 in the show and in the manga as well. He goes grade 3 to show Gohan how inefficient it is for the job. I think I actually have that image somewhere. Goku grade 3? Is this a thing? It's somewhere. If I find it, I'll put it on the screen. Mason, it's good to hear that you're great, my dude. Great to hear you're great. And just a reminder for anybody who's wandering into the chat, or wandering into the stream, I should say right now, you can become a member by clicking the link in the description. There should be a link in the description. I hope it's there. Let me double check. Yes, youtube.com/c/Carthu's Dojo/join. And then you can become a member. You get all the perks of being a member. You support the channel in a great way. Very appreciative. So I give back to you by having these Member Mondays. But because I know people want to hear my answers to questions, I've decided, with the help of the members, that we would do these publicly. So you guys could at least watch and hear my answers to things. And if you're not interested, I'll be, not getting your own question answered, I apologize. I'm a member, Pog. Yeah, when you're a mod, you can talk. But JC, I will not be answering mod questions. I'll be frank on that. I do pretty good about answering the mod questions all the time, though. But yes, the mods can still talk because they're mods. Alright, so let's go. What if Hercule beat Cell? How would he beat Cell? Come on, man. I think at best, you could, say, if Hercule actually learned how to use Ki, Hercule could probably be, Piccolo Daimao level. Not unironically, completely unironically, Hercule could probably be Prime Hercule, could be Piccolo Daimao level. Got it, I'm in the middle of camp and just wanted to say hi. How you doing, man? A Berserk Saiyan with God Ki would be interesting. Well, this is the thing. We don't know how far they could push Super Saiyan stacking on God. So, Super Saiyan God is obviously base plus God Ki. Then you have, Super Saiyan Blue, which is Super Saiyan on top of God base. Then you have, nothing beyond that, right? We use Kaioken instead. It's easier. This is what's crazy. It's easier to stack Kaioken on top of base God form instead of stacking Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3. Think about that. That's what's really weird. Is it's easier to use Kaioken plus Super Saiyan Blue, at least in the anime, than it is to go Super Saiyan 2 on top of base God form. Which means it doesn't seem like it's that likely that even a Berserker would work on top of it. We've never even seen Ascended. And Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution is probably the closest we've had to, a further transformation. You're right, I almost forgot about it. Because it's gonna be forgotten. I guarantee we don't see that form for forever in the modern show and in the movies. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution is sort of like Grade 2 Super Saiyan. So we're up to the point where it's really difficult to do Grade 2 Super Saiyan on top of God Ki. So that's really bad. That's a great what if. What if Hercule learned to use Ki? The point at which he learned would be up to you. There's a reason he doesn't know how to use Ki, and it's because Tao Pai Pai killed his master, and he refused to ever learn Ki again. I'm pretty sure that's the lore. Yeah, him and his master made fun of Tao Pai Pai's haircut, and Tao Pai Pai killed his master. So that's what happened. What if Frieza got amnesia in his Goku fight? What do you mean? What would he forget? So amnesia is not a catch-all phrase. It doesn't mean you forget everything, right? People still know how to speak, people still know how to eat, or some people lose everything, and they don't know how to do anything, and some people just have specific memories that they don't remember anymore, like the event that happened. So I would need to know what you're making him forget. If you tell me what he forgets, then maybe I could give you an answer. His evil tendencies. I don't think your nature is something you forget. Like, I don't think if, say, I bumped my head, or if, not me, if Goku bumped his head, well, I guess they do it with Goku's nature in the show. So I guess it does follow the show's logic. So are you saying, like, he bumped his head like Goku did, almost? I don't know if that works on an adult, though. I'm not sure if he could forget all his evil tendencies. You know what I mean? I sort of get what you're saying, though. Well, if he forgot all his evil tendencies, but at the end of the fight, let's say, and he, is laying on the ground, he's in pieces, and Goku gives him energy, he just forgot all his evil tendencies, then he would have taken Goku's advice to stop being bad. And I think Masako did a what if on that, if you're interested in something that's a bit more in-depth about what if Frieza, took Goku's advice about being good. I'm pretty sure Masako did a what if on that. We're missing a few of the members. Guess they didn't want it. I guess this was a bad time. We'll have to do a vote, members. I'll do a members-only poll on the community tab so we can figure out what time Member Mondays should be. That way it's better for you guys. Any other questions, boys? It's only been, oh, well, it's been 9 minutes. It's been 9 minutes and we're out of questions? Hey, there's another member, Jared Edwards. How you doing, my man? What if Cell used Kaioken on top of his super perfect form? I think I covered this kind of in, can Cell use Kaioken? He would win any fight that he was losing in. So he would beat Gohan's Kamehameha in that beam struggle. So Cell would have won, basically. Yeah, so I have the video, what if, can Cell use the Kaioken? Where I discussed that basically if he could use it, then he should have used it multiple times. Against Piccolo, against Vegeta, against Gohan. What if King Kai taught the Z Fighters Kaioken? This is one of the most, this is one of the weirdest missed opportunities in the world. Because if the Z Fighters learned Kaioken, they could slowly keep up with Super Saiyan and transformations, and without needing transformations. I think they should have done that. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's like one of the biggest missed opportunities in the entire series. I missed one from British Random Studios. What if Goku could become Legendary Super Saiyan? Sorry, full-powered Super Saiyan. Well, this is the thing. Let me pull this up for you, so you can see it. I think it's in my debate scans. Debate scans, Saiyan forms, grade 4. Here you go. Super Saiyan grade 4 in the Daizenshu is called Super Saiyan Full Power. So Broly's like full-powered Super Saiyan form is a bit weird because is it saying it's like his equivalent of Super Saiyan grade 4, but just like maybe a bit like, you know, different? Like I don't get it, you know? Because like yeah, Super Saiyan Full Power here, and it's like okay, this is his Super Saiyan Full Power. But if you want to say he's using like the big buff muscly form, it seems pretty strong, but I don't know if that's because it's stacked on top of Ikari, because Ikari seems like a base transformation, and thus the Super Saiyan forms on top of it make them more powerful, which is why his Super Saiyan looks completely different from every other character's Super Saiyan, but it's like it's stacked on top of Ikari, so it kind of makes sense that it gets bigger and bigger because the Ozaru muscles are getting bigger and bigger, you know? That's sort of what I'm thinking anyway. What if Super Saiyan never existed? Frieza would kill everybody, and then, it'd be a very dark timeline. It'd be the darkest timeline, probably. If you get rid of Super Saiyan, I feel like, my what if Goku wasn't a Saiyan thing is the right way to go about it, where you just get rid of aliens in total. If you get rid of all the aliens, then you're fine. What if Jiren fought Moro on New at Namek? Well, Jiren doesn't seem like he plays around, so I think he would have defeated him pretty quickly. I think Vegeta played around a little bit too much, and he could have just, like, blitzed him and finished him off really quickly. Also, do you think the Cells could use the Namekian fusion with Cell Juniors? That's an interesting question, actually. I don't know. I would say no, but I just don't know for sure. That would be my answer. Yeah, I think Jiren, though, is far stronger, is definitely far stronger than Moro. Even if you go on the latest chapter, which, by the way, guys, I'm sorry that I'm not covering the manga chapters anymore. The last manga chapter that I covered, which was 2 months ago, got copy-striked by Shueisha. And I won the appeal, right? I won the case about the copy strike. But I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want any risks coming to this channel. So, if you guys want more manga coverage, I do apologize. Maybe I could do, like, isolated videos, but I can't do, like, manga reviews like I used to, unfortunately. What if non-canon Broly met canon Broly? I know canon Broly would blitz non-canon, but, how would the interactions go? The thing is, I'm pretty sure non-canon Broly can, like, formulate a sentence pretty cohesively. He wasn't just trained to be a weapon and things. He was actually trying... His father was desperately trying not to use him as a weapon as often as possible. Whereas Canon Broly is trained to be a weapon by his father. And, everything like that. So, yeah. I would say it's, I would say it pretty much would go that one would speak to the other, but it wouldn't, like, formulate anything, if that makes sense, right? Because regular Broly's non-canon Broly's very timid, and so is, Canon Broly, but Canon Broly can't formulate a sentence, so even if they try to have a conversation, it would be a very basic one at best. You know, it's not like, I mean, like, if you say Broly after the Broly movie where he knows Goku's Saiyan name is Kakarot, that'd be interesting. Because he'd be like, oh yeah, my friend, Kakarot. And then, Kakarot! That'd be that. Are we allowed to discuss the manga? Yes, we are. I just can't pull up any images. Because something about the new chapter made me want to speculate really bad in regard to a certain character coming into the story. Yeah, if you're talking about Oob, then yes. That Oob would have the god powers. I agree. If that's where you're going with that sentiment. Oob having god powers, yeah. We just can't pull up images. Oh, and I don't like doing reviews where I can't show you what I'm reviewing. So, yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. That's basically what it comes down to. And remember, guys, for anybody who's wandering in and wondering why they can't type in the chat, this is called Member Monday. Member Monday is a chat for members only. If you do want to become a member, there is a link in the description, or if you're watching on a PC, there's a big little rectangle join button right next to subscribe, or right next to where it says subscribe. There you go. You can click that, and then you'll be able to type in chat. Yes, I thought that was a great way of hinting at Oob coming in the manga. I agree. I hope that Oob... I hope when they actually get to the point where they pass the end of Z, to be honest. What if Cell's regeneration didn't bring him to his perfect form? Yeah, that's a weird thing. If it didn't, he'd probably still get a power-up, but I think he still would be far weaker than Gohan. And possibly even weaker than Vegeta, because Vegeta has extra training in the time chamber. And actually, I have the scans here for the video that I did about the Cell Kaioken video, which should be here. We have this, which is Cell, you know, powered up like Gohan, right? Put that up there, and then do one of these. Even better, now I'm complete without number 18, and I've powered up like Son Gohan. So the power-up is separate from the 18 thing. So if you take away the 18 part, he just gets the power-up, and I don't think Semi-Perfect Cell is strong enough to beat even Vegeta, to be honest. And then, actually, what would happen, actually, in that scenario is because Vegeta gets angry because Trunks gets shot, and assuming Trunks still gets shot, Vegeta would blitz Super Semi-Perfect Cell, I guess. What if Gohan trained... What if Gohan... No, Goku, sorry. What if Goku trained intensely in the 5 years before Z? Yeah, I think he'd be a lot stronger, but it's hard to say. Isolated training has always been, like, this weird thing in Dragon Ball, where it doesn't actually provide you these immense strength gains. What if TFS Goku met non-canon Goku? Met canon Goku, not non-canon Goku. TFS Goku's non-canon Goku. I don't know. I mean, they'd both probably go get some food. They're both pretty nice guys, to be honest. So I think they'd just go get some food, and then that'd be that. Pretty funny, though. Pretty funny scenario to imagine. Probably train and eat together, though. I don't think they would change too much. Who would you want to get Kaioken that didn't? And your answer is restricted to one character. My answer is Piccolo. My answer is not Piccolo, because Piccolo can power up via absorbing Namekians and has shown decent strength gains through training. So I would actually say that I'd want, say, Tenshinhan or Krillin to get it, because those are the two dedicated... Actually, Tenshinhan. No, not even Krillin. I'd give it to Tenshinhan. Tenshinhan's the only one that's never stopped training. There's no reason, like, Krillin stopped training for a while. So why would I give it to Krillin? So he can not use it? That's terrible. I'd rather Tenshinhan have it. That might also be my bias for liking Tenshinhan a lot. I think Tenshinhan is a great character. Here, we could get Tenshinhan on the screen. There he is. There he is, boys. Tenshinhan in all his muscly glory. This is from a really old thumbnail. And there you go. Big old muscly Tenshinhan. See, he's still training. Still got his scar from Tao Pai Pai. Very nice. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, but Tenshinhan just has cool moments, like this. Like, this was awesome. Right? Come on. This was amazing. What if Goku wasn't sent with the intention of destroying Earth to destroy Earth, and Raditz knew? He wasn't sent to Earth with the intention of destroying it. Raditz just assumed that. Everything. This is one of the biggest issues with Dragon Ball Z, quote unquote, or the first chapter that makes up Dragon Ball Z, or the second chapter. I think it's the second chapter actually. Everything Raditz says about the Saiyans, about Goku, about everything is completely wrong. Raditz's whole dialogue, his whole monologue, I should say, at the very beginning, when he first meets Goku and tells him everything about his past and stuff, is completely wrong. Raditz knows literally nothing. It's insane. It's insane how stupid Raditz seems, because that scene just eventually becomes nonsensical relative to what actually happens in the series. He's pretty much entirely wrong in that speech. It's insane. I have a scan of it somewhere, but not easily accessible. Yeah, no, Raditz was so wrong during that speech. It's insane. I honestly think it's the weirdest. It's the weirdest thing that Toriyama's ever done, was give a character a big speech to tell what's going on, a big exposition speech, and then just literally have none of it pan out to be true. Zero. They kind of fixed a little bit of it in the Broly movie. A little bit. Not a lot. For a very long time, though, 99% of what Raditz said was false. It was insane. What if Goku didn't die and trained with the Z fighters leading up to Vegeta and Nappa fight? He'd be far too weak. He wouldn't have the Kaioken. The Kaioken and the gravity training were the only things that let him even keep up with Vegeta. What if Goku wasn't born a low-class warrior? I'm not sure how much this would change the story, but thought it was worth asking. If he wasn't born a low-class warrior, he'd be in that, area where Vegeta and Broly were. And then, that would be that, really. I don't know if he'd be able to get transported off-world, if Bardock would have access to him. It probably would actually lead, ultimately, in his demise, I would say. How are you doing today, Carthu? I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna go eat after this, and then at 8:30 we have our stream over on Carthu's Game Room for the Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke. What if all new randomized Nuzlocke? What if all new transformations became base forms? Ooh, new transformations? Sure, not old ones though. I don't mind Super Saiyan being base form. I kind of wish Toriyama stuck with his guns after the Cell Saga and kept Super Saiyan as base form, right? I think Toriyama was really setting up something there, and it might have been a laziness thing. He wanted to draw the big floofy Super Saiyan hair and not to color it in every week. Amazing, fine, I don't care. But if he had done that rather than, what he ended up doing, which was going back, I just think he went back on it, which is terrible. Swordman, enjoy your ride back. So if you want, you can just play the audio in the car if you just want to listen. But I do truly appreciate your support, my man. And I hope to see you next week at the next Member Monday. But yeah, so if you say, Super Saiyan 2 and 3 now, I have no interest in seeing them as base form. Super Saiyan God, yes. I love Super Saiyan God, though. If you watch my transformations tier list, I think Super Saiyan God is the best form. Super Saiyan Blue, no interest. I like the idea that it's a transformation on top of the base transformation, which is Super Saiyan God. Ultra Instinct and Omen, I would say not Omen, though I like the design of Omen better. If Omen was the design for Ultra Instinct in general, then yes, I would like Omen as the base form thing. And I think Ultra Instinct should be a base form thing. It's very strange that it became a transformation at some point. Though I've heard a theory, and I might discuss this on the channel, about why Ultra Instinct is a transformation and a technique. If you guys are interested, I actually might do that. I think I know what this week's middle video is going to be, and that's going to be pretty good. What if Gohan trained a lot before Raditz came? He's only 4, man. When Raditz comes to Earth, he's 4 years old. I don't think Goku was even that strong at 4 years old. I mean, Gohan has a power level of what, 1 when he's 4, and then he gets rage power? I mean, I think it's a little wild to say that he would train that much. Maybe he could get up to, a 10 or maybe even 100 power level. But 100's really high at the point of early Z. What if Cell self-destructed against Vegeta? That's a good point. He could have, but he really wanted to become perfect at that point. And, Obviously, if he self-destructed against Vegeta, the Earth would be destroyed. And actually, there'd probably be nothing for Goku and Gohan to come back out of the time chamber for, which means they would get stuck in the time chamber. It's a lot of sads that happen in that. What is your favorite form? I think I just said it. Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God's great. Do I have some good Super Saiyan God to put on the screen? SSG. Yeah, we have this Goku that I've used in a bunch of videos. We can put him right here. Here he is. What a Chad. And guys, members, just so you know, there will be new emojis made soon. I'm in the process of looking for an artist to make new emojis and new badges. So once you're a member for a month, you'll get a new badge, not just that Dragon Ball badge. We might even replace that Dragon Ball badge. I'm not sure. I made that Dragon Ball badge myself the day I got members. I did it very quickly. I was thinking his power could have been like 15. I was thinking his power could have been like 15. Yeah, even then, if it's a power level of 15, a power level of 15 really isn't that impressive, all things considered. So I don't think it's that, you know, amazing, if that makes sense. I'm saying it doesn't change much, you know? Do we have more cool Super Saiyan God shots? Oh yeah, we do. We have Lava Hands, boy. Look at Lava Hands, boy. Love Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God's so sick. I'm gonna need to get a custom layout for this for the Member Monday streams. I think that's what we're gonna need. What if Vegeta sacrificed himself against Cell instead of Goku by flying Cell into space and holding his breath? One, he wouldn't be able to hold his breath. That's not quite how the vacuum of space works. So, the vacuum of space actually pulls all the liquid through your skin and your pores. So, it's not just the air out of your lungs. That's a misconception. What happens is your blood begins to boil, and then all of your liquid comes out through every orifice that you have. Every bit of liquid comes out of every hole in your body, every pore, every piece of skin. It's terrible. Terrible way to die. Also, Cell's self-destruct should destroy well more than just Earth. It would be, like, farther reaching. Because even Frieza is, like, a star-level character at full, you know, in many capacities. So, if you have, Cell, who's, you know, in two forms, you know, his first form is stronger than Frieza, let alone his second form. So, if his second form is stronger than Frieza, then, you know, he's destroying more than a planet's worth of, area. You know, it's an omnidirectional attack. So what I would say is it just doesn't pan out. What happened, you pull it out in space, but still capture the Earth, and that'd be that. Super Saiyan God is great. Personally, I prefer the idea that it should have been called Saiyan God, since SSG is more of a base form than Saiyan, Super Saiyan form. However, Saiyan God doesn't sound as epic, lol. Well, the reason it's called Super Saiyan God is because Super Saiyan Blue wasn't planned yet. Because if this was Saiyan God, which you're right, it should have been, then, you know, SSB would have been SSG. And that makes sense. Super Saiyan God. And I agree with that completely. Because then this would be SSG. Is that the same size as that? Wait, hold on. I can match this up. Perfect. I promise. I promise I could do this. A little bit bigger. Sort of right. Here, let's put this boy over here. We can right-click, transform, flip horizontal, and there we go. There we go. What if Vegeta took over the Frieza Force after Namek? That's an interesting take. I don't know, to be honest, off the top of my head. There's not much of a Frieza Force left in terms of strong and capable fighters, so I don't know. What if Goku ate Piccolo Jr.'s egg? Moving on. That's disgusting. Moving on. That's absolutely vile. I can't. That's the worst. That is absolutely vile. You've just destroyed my soul with that one. Blech. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. That's disgusting. Find Namekian cooking right there. No. Oh my gosh. If you eat a Namekian, because they're all, like, named after slugs, most of them anyway, not, like, Piccolo and Kami, obviously. They're all named after, like, slugs. Does that mean it's escargot? Does that mean eating a Namekian is escargot? You know what? I kind of like the idea of doing this better. Let's do this. Oh, this is low quality, though. Yeah, never mind. Don't have a good scan of Vegeta's SSB, I guess. Surprised I don't, honestly. Yeah, find the Namekian cooking, though. Oh, you guys just made me want to throw up in my mouth. Would you have liked to see Goku use Kaioken with SSG? No. I would have liked if Goku never used Kaioken with SSB. I've talked about this before. I have a video. Wait, mistake? Would that be what it's under? I don't know which thumbnail I ended up using. Pretty sure it's something like this. But this video right here. This is a video on my channel. I don't like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. I don't like it at all. So I would just go, if you guys are interested in why, go watch that video. I still hold those opinions. It's an older video, but it's definitely still my opinion on the case. I really don't like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. So I don't like Kaioken stacked on any form. It's too much of a multiplier, especially the way they did it. What if Tien was a Saiyan? He'd probably get Super Saiyan fairly easily. I mean, at some point, at the very least, he'd get Super Saiyan. I don't know if it'd make him a main character or anything, though. I feel like Tien has his own potential story that's never been utilized, because he is a descendant of an alien race. The Three-Eyed Clan is a descendant of aliens. So, yeah, I just want to see more on that, you know? I want to see the side characters develop into their own stories. I don't care if we have a couple episodes where we don't look at Goku and Vegeta. While we wait for Toriyama to write up the next plot line, why don't we have arcs focusing on the side characters? I'm okay with that. Have a Tien arc, have a Krillin arc, have another person arc. That's fine. Have Toriyama approve it or disapprove it, or you know, deny it, saying you know, whether or not this would work with the story he's building, and there you go. What if Goku learned UI before Resurrection F? That's the thing. I don't think he could. And I'll talk about that when I make the video on why Ultra Instinct is a transformation and a technique. I'll talk about that. What if Raditz became good? Watch Masako's series. I think R&R is pretty good. That's again one of those ones where there's so many alternative paths that do make equal amounts of sense that I'd have to do it as like a live thing. And I don't know if I want to step on Masako's toes that much by doing it. I know that's his big series. Like, I don't think he would step on my toes by doing what if Goku landed on Beerus's planet, sort of thing, if you get what I mean. By the way, what if Goku landed on Beerus's planet has recently hit 600,000 views. That's insane. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. Alright, guys. Ooh. How many more questions we got? I'll go as long as you guys need. Yeah, I would like an arc where Krillin, Yamcha, and Tien have to beat an opponent in Super. I don't even think they have to be together. I think they could each have their own arc. I think Krillin, Yamcha, and Tien are all on different paths. Honestly, I don't think Yamcha should even... I know this is going to piss off a lot of people. Yamcha has always been a joke. People like pretend like Yamcha was useful at one point or another. He was never useful. Yamcha has always been the butt of jokes. Since the beginning. Since he was a desert bandit that could only beat a hungry Goku and was scared of women. Since he was in every tournament he's ever been, losing in the preliminary, not in the preliminaries, in the semifinals. Not the semifinals. I don't think he loses in the semifinals. Maybe it is the semifinals. I can't remember. But yeah, it's stuff like that. It's the one before the semifinals, I'm pretty sure, that I'm talking about. Yeah, but like, what if Krillin used the Destructo Disc all of the times he should have? There are times he should have, but, for sure, but, you know, obviously for plot reasons. I kind of like the idea that the Destructo Disc, or the Kienzan, can't, cut through everything, and I agree with that sentiment. Though that is anime filler, where he uses it on Perfect Cell, I think that's the way it should work. If a character is far stronger than Krillin, it should just right on his neck. Think of like, you know, Goku getting hit with a bullet, or even Z fighters getting hit with bullets. You know, it doesn't actually hurt them anymore past a point. He was useful in the baseball game with the gods. Yeah, in a filler episode. Great. In a filler episode. Amazing. Nah, it was... Yeah, Yamcha. I know who you're talking about, Jared. Yeah, it's just... Ugh. Guys, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to wrap this up at 6:15. So 11 more minutes. We'll give this 11 more minutes. I think that'll be a nice way to just cap it off. And that'll be that. We're missing a couple of the members, though. Or quite a few of the members, actually. How many people have been here? Yeah, we're missing quite a few of the members. I guess nobody wanted to come. What if anybody except Saiyans gained God Ki? Except Saiyans? Or do you mean alongside, like also? If you mean also, I think there's no reason they can't. Because all gods are just mortal. All gods of destruction, anyway, are mortals that became gods of destruction, right? So Toppo is a mortal, a generic mortal, who became a god of destruction. So anybody can. What if humans got Zenkais? At some point, the Zenkais would fade away, like they do for Saiyans. But also, the whole Zenkai thing, people are like, oh, think about all the times Yamcha got yeeted, or Krillin got yeeted. And then that's why they would be massively powerful if they had Zenkais. But that's not quite how it works. What you're really thinking is, they would get the Zenkais for sure. But after a while, those other beatdowns that they would normally have received would not be received anymore because they'd outpace them. And that's the thing. What if Super Saiyan 4 was canon? I don't know. It's not stronger than Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue, so it wouldn't really matter. Also, okay, you wrote also, but oh, you mean also instead of except. I see. I see. Hold on, just need to quickly... Right now, we'll be done in 10. Okay. Do you think Gohan could use his unlocked potential with God Ki? Hard to say. We haven't in canon seen Gohan stack anything on top of Ultimate. So there you go. It would just come down to that. Could he stack anything on top of Ultimate? Alright guys, 8 more minutes. What if Mr. Popo fought Raditz? You could make an argument for Popo being stronger than, like, Raditz and stuff, but you could also make the argument that Roshi in the Saiyan Saga is stronger than Raditz. I know people might not agree with that, but yeah, there's an argument to be made. Hey, Sumo Zumo! Welcome to the Dojo Disciples, my man. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Sumo Zumo, do you have a question, my man? I apologize, the stream is about to end in like 7 minutes, my dude. But there's, of course, always next Monday. And if you really need questions answered, you can always leave a comment. I'm pretty responsive to the members. Is there a Supreme Kai of the multiverse, since there's God of Destruction and Grand Priest? Yeah, people have argued that Zalama is the God of Creation of the multiverse, like the Supreme Kai and things like that. I thought Roshi had a power level of like 180 at the beginning of Z. Yeah, but you could... I'll explain. I can explain why, if you guys are really that interested. I've always wanted to make a video on it, but I've never thought... I thought it would just never get any views, and, like, no one would care. What if Trunks never went to the past in the Android arc? He would die in his future. Explain, please? Okay, so I'll explain it pretty briefly. I'm not gonna pull up scans or anything. They're not really necessary right now. In guides... Roshi in his buff form, when he was fighting against Goku in the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai, was able to kill Ozaru Goku. Ozaru Goku is 10 times stronger than Goku, which would mean Roshi would have to be at least 10 times stronger than his actual base power level when he's in buff form. So his buff form is 10 times stronger than his base form, right? We got that. That means base form Roshi having a power level of what you said, 180, 10 times that power level of 180, and you have 1800. 1800 means buff Roshi is stronger than Raditz's high bald power level of 1500. So Roshi beats Raditz. And we've seen that there's no drawbacks really to the buff form, except that just Roshi can't like use it the whole time. Vanishing Fang! Welcome to the Dojo Disciples. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me read Sumo Zumo's question. What if Trunks never went to the past? Oh, I did read that, Sumo Zumo. Yeah, so he would just die in the future. And the present would relive its history leading to that same future that Trunks is. It would actually close, it would actually create just one timeline instead of splitting it into two. It would keep it as one. Never thought of that, Yeah, I know, it's crazy. What if the MCU is in the Tournament of Power? They're pretty weak, so they'd get bodied. The same timeline plays out, Trunks never went back. Yeah, exactly. Vanishing Fang, how you doing? Welcome to the Dojo Disciples. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And guys, like I said, we're going to be getting new emojis very soon. New everything. New emojis, new badges. So that little Dragon Ball badge, let me know. Do you guys actually like the Dragon Ball badge? Do you want me to, like, keep the Dragon Ball badge around? Or, do you want it to, like, you know, get replaced by something? If you guys have ideas, too, you know what I'll do? I'll make a post in the member tab, and you guys can leave ideas for what you think of are good emojis, good this and that. I've been thinking, should we do a hello, everyone emoji? A hello, everyone emoji? It seems hysterical. What if Jiren had God Ki? God Ki seems to be a flat multiplier, or at least as far as I understand it. In which case, God Ki being a flat multiplier would mean that Jiren would get that flat multiplier. So the multiplier of Super Saiyan God is just a God Ki multiplier on top of base, which would mean his God Ki multiplier would be the same as Super Saiyan God. It'd be like Jiren going to SSG. What if what if Gohan got Kaioken? He could probably stack it on top of Ultimate, and that's about as good as I think it would go for him. It depends at what time he got it. If he got it before he could turn Super Saiyan, maybe he'd be a bit more useful in certain fights with his rage and stuff, but other than that, it's hard to say. Alright guys, we got 3 more minutes left. Vanishing Fang, you just joined, my man. Do you have any questions? Please, I'd like to answer yours since you just became a member. Dudes, we got like a small little, we got like a member tiny train at the end of the stream. Welcome, welcome, member squad. Dojo Disciples. Any other questions, boys? It went quiet. We have more people than ever in this, and it went quiet. Welcome, fellow followers of the great Carthu. Carthu. I have a Carthu. It used to be my Halloween. This was when I had the old Carthu icon. Halloween? Where is it? I definitely have it somewhere. If Gohan and Goku fused, OMG Carthu is an actual thing. Yeah, it was my Halloween skin for my first ever Halloween being Carthu. If Gohan and Goku fused in the Buu arc with the fusion's greater potential, would they get absorbed like Vegeta did, or would Gohan fight smarter? Sumo Zumo, that's saying that Vegito didn't fight smart. The reason Vegito got absorbed was not because he was fighting stupid. He chose to get absorbed so that way he could go inside and free everybody that Majin Buu absorbed. He was actually fighting incredibly smart. It was literally all in his plan to get absorbed. Yeah, he wanted to get absorbed, for sure. What if Piccolo fused with more Namekians? He'd get stronger. Though it seems like with the Universe 6 Namekians, there's diminishing returns on fusion. As the Universe 6 Namekians, if they fused with, you know, hundreds and hundreds of Namekians, they should have gotten incredibly powerful. What if Goku died on Namek when it exploded? He would have been wished back to Earth, most likely, with the Dragon Balls and stuff. Let's see. Channel art? Is it really not here? I swear I have it somewhere. Maybe I deleted it. Did I delete it? Why would I have deleted it? I know it exists, the Carthulu. I can't find it. This was back when I drew Carthu, drew my icon, Carthu. Let's go here. Let's see. Any more questions, guys? We have 1 minute remaining. I had a blast, Carthu. I cannot wait for next week. Dude, I am very excited. We have so many members, and hopefully I can start getting that art ready for you guys by next week. What if Super Saiyan could be taught by King Kai, not just Saiyans? Then maybe the humans would use it, but King Kai didn't teach them the Kaioken either, and that's kind of like a transformation that they have. So, what if Christian Heaven was in DB? It sort of is in the anime filler anyway. I'm a member now, so I'll be tuned in. Thank you so much, Vanishing Fang. A long-time supporter of the channel in general. I have always seen you around, my man. Thank you so very much for becoming a member. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. And it is 6:15. Your boy needs to go eat. But if you guys are interested, Carthu Upset, there he is. The Carthu Upset emoji is great. I wish it was bigger. I wish it was easier to see. Maybe I'll adjust it. But yes, guys, next week is obviously the next Member Monday. We're going to have videos, of course, coming out this week, as per usual. And if you're interested in coming to a live stream where everybody could chat, my second channel, Carthu's Game Room, youtube.com. Oh, wait, no, that link doesn't work right now. Just go into my channel page on Carthu's Dojo, and it says it right there for Carthu's Game Room. You can just click that and join up and come to the stream and everything. We're doing amazing stuff over on the second channel. And, of course, there's no members over there or anything, so no member-only chat, nothing like that. So you guys can come, have a good stream with me, and that'd be great. That's going to be at 8:30 p.m. tonight. Can't wait to see whoever's there. And until then, guys, I'll see you next time.